Hey, I bought a Saiga 410 semi-automatic shotgun a while back and decided I wanted 15 round magazines. It's been a long time since I'd used my old 410 pump that I got as a child, so I was unaware that there were a few different lengths of 410 shells. I bought, not knowing that they were too long, Federal handgun load 410s with number 4 buckshot in them. That's 9.24 inch pellets per shell. It turns out those rascals are just a little too long for that that magazine, as you can see. Well, I hope you can see anyway. And they won't go in there. Can't push them in. They're just too long. So I decided I would try to figure out a way to cut those things off, and here's what I've come up with. First off, I had to figure out a good way to get the length just right and to keep it square so I could make a new pretty clean roll crimp. Well, I found out that 1/2 inch C PVC, commonly used in mobile homes, is just the right diameter for a 410 shell. There you go. After a little trial and error, I cut that baby off at 2.6875 inches. That's 2 11/16. And in order to let the PVC flex just a little for holding the thing securely, I cut a slot in it on each side. And I can use a pair of vice grips then. See if I can do this without dropping anything. And it squeezes it just tight enough that it doesn't harm anything, doesn't deform the brass. Then I take a utility knife, and when I make this cut, it comes out just below the card that's in that roll crimp. Okay? And just very carefully, it doesn't take long, just a few seconds. Rotate that guy all the way around. And sometimes you have a little pigtail there. You can come back and square your cut up. With a little practice, I did a set of 20 a few days ago. Got to where I was able to do them good on the first cut. And I just take a little pair of needle nose pliers and pull that top BB out of there, and then I get some of the powder out of it that the factory puts in there to kind of keep everything in place. I just rake it out with those same pliers until I just have that next BB covered. And I take that card and I put that guy back in place. Try to square it up just a little bit here. There, she's nice and square. And I made another little holding tool here so that when I crimp it I can see the plastic. I've already preset my drill depth to just the right length that I want so that my crimp comes out good. Like I say, I did 20 of these a few days ago. And I'll start that drill press up. Its lowest setting is 290 RPM. And we'll put a little roll crimp on this and see what happens. Hit it kind of easy at first, let it begin to roll, and then press it on down to where I have the preset stop, and it works real well. And as you can see, I got a pretty good crimp on that guy. And it's just the right length to go in the magazine. I'll put 2 of those in. I did one just a few minutes ago. And now those things will feed all the way down in there. I can fill the magazine up.